Do you want to level up your LARP? Do you want your cosplays to look more realistic? Well, follow me as I show you some basic breakdown techniques. Pause here for the list of materials that you're going to need. The very first step is I always make sure that I have an apron on to protect my clothes. Then the first step that we're doing is we're going to take some sandpaper and break down the fabric. You want to focus this on areas which would naturally accumulate wear, and you want to use a coarser grit sandpaper for heavier or denser pile fabrics and lighter for more delicate ones. Now I'm going to add some colour. I am using the Dynaflow paints, which are already watered down for airbrush. I want to use my airbrush because I want a sort of smooth, soft ombre, and then I can add more texture later. Airbrushes are expensive, but they really are game-changing. I'm just using this bit of toilet roll to check that the colour is coming out as I want. And then basically I'm just going to start applying it to the cloth. This cloth is quite flat, so I want to just create some breakdown, and I'm also going into the edges where there's the machine sewing to kind of obscure that sort of unhandmade look, which I really think helps elevate anything that's set in sort of medieval times or earlier. You just want to get rid of any evidence of machinery. And I'm just going around the edges of this just to look like ground in dirt, sweat and oil. The next step is we're going to do some dry brushing. I'm using a densely bristled flat brush and some simple acrylics. The basic technique involves loading your brush with paint and then wiping off as much of the excess as possible on a piece of excess cloth, a piece of toilet roll, whatever. And once you've done that, you just then lightly brush across the surface to just pick up the very tops of the fabric texture. This looks great on anything like this wool, or it also looks great on linen. Here's the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed coming with me and seeing some basic techniques. These sort of techniques really help you to add that air of reality to your LARP, cosplay and costumes. Thanks so much for coming with me. Bye guys!